right, so he claimed it was next to the bathroom. Claimed it, oh, the pallet. All right, there's things in, oh, got it. I know what this stuff is.
This doesn't look like MGT stuff.
It is MGT stuff.
Okay.
All right, let's go get Ian and Jason. Whoa, sorry, JV.
It's all good.
Taking out the trash.
Hi, Troy.
Looks like you're up, Jason. Oh, look at Sharp JV.
Thank you. Repping my new hoodie.
They're nice.
They're very nice.
They're way nice.
Look.
Remember the one we did a couple of years ago? And they were like a sausage
So this
wrapper?
is a...
It's subtle too. Wyrmwood logo, really small. We don't have it like big in the middle. I like it.
It's embroidered, not printed on. It's nice.
Yeah, it's very good.
This is manager swag. So any manager who has an hourly employee on the floor is going to wear this or will wear this. Any hourly employee, if they see this or this, that's who they can go to for help.
Wait, so we are...
Status indicator.
Status.
Yeah.
So
Wait,
me and Doug are going to get gold sweatshirts.
Wait, but they... So we are literally making them red shirts. We're literally making red shirts. JV is confused.
Oh, you're not a Trekkie.
What's
Explain
that?
again. Yeah.
So Star Trek, you have different colors of shirts for different people. And the red shirts are like, when you see red shirts when they go on missions, those are just like the disposable, they're gonna die, they never survive the mission.
Okay.
Did we get the little, like a little Wyrmwood shield right here? So it's like the communicator?
Yeah.
It's just getting so
That's what we need.
nerdy. All right, we're gonna review. We have to review product. Modular Game Table 3.0.
Okay.
You with me?
Yep.
Okay, let's go. We have stuff to look at. This one's sort of. Who's the strongest? I mean,
Jason.
I am by.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Where are we bringing?
Probably JV actually.
Probably. Let's go down to the photo studio.
All right, guys, we're back.
We're in the studio.
We're in the Studebaker.
Oh, now I can. My glasses are dirty. This is a modular game table. I will say they are the most popular game table in the world. Is that true, you think?
I think so.
I don't know.
I mean, the data we have, most of which is like from Kickstarter, nobody else is even close. Like we've sold, what, 15,000 on Kickstarter, and the next closest person is like 2,000 or 3,000 tables. So
It's the most popular game table of all time.
There it is. There it is.
No, it's the second best table. This is the best table over
That's
here.
true.
This is Prophecy. Hey, careful, don't scratch. This is the Prophecy game table. This is the best game table in the world. Yes, it starts at like $10,000. But for everybody else, this is the best game table in the world. And the most popular game table. This one's been beaten to...
It's gotten beat up.
and there's like ferrofluid stains on
There
here.
is. There actually is.
There's like...
Yeah, there's paint.
When you buy a modular game table, you're joining the family. Okay, you're coming in to a system, and when we develop new products, they are, the vast majority of the time, reverse compatible. That's what we're looking at, new things. I don't know what this is. We're gonna pull it out. Okay. We'll talk about this. We're gonna start here.
I'm liking what I'm seeing already.
This is.
What the hell is that?
It's a secret.
Don't.
Patient.
Spoilers.
I'll be patient.
Okay, this. Okay,
I think I like this.
we're gonna find
I
out.
haven't seen it yet, but I think I like it.
We sell topper blocks. Let me
Yes.
show you. This one's beat to shit as well.
Yep.
So, so this is a topper block. This is a block with foam to hold your toppers. So when you take the toppers off of the table, you don't have to put them on your sofa. They have a nice little home.
Yep.
Topper block's kind of expensive. And in my opinion, it's essential. Do you agree with that, Jason?
As essential as the table, basically.
I think it is. This is custom cut foam, which is actually surprisingly expensive. A fully dovetailed case made out of solid wood, which is also expensive. It's just everything about the topper block solution, while very nice, is hundreds and hundreds of dollars, which can be a real limitation for people trying to get into the system.
I'll also just throw out, it's very space efficient.
It's as space efficient, basically, as you can be with a set of toppers.
So I charged Pennsylvania. I was like, hey, can we come up with a breakdown, lower cost topper storage solution, right? let's see what they came up with. Okay.
I'm guessing it goes
So there's
like
magnets. That's kind of cool. It's got like a notch and a rabbit, or notch and magnets.
Okay.
So hopefully they.
Like, whoa. Actually, want to
Okay. Put this here. All right, so let's throw some cherry toppers on this.
Mary Cherry.
That's snug.
He went.
Still tight.
Ed has a habit of going real tight on his tolerances.
You know what it is? He made in the shop custom furniture, which you want to be tight. When you're doing modular assemble at home, you need a little, slop in it. These don't need to be tight at all.
I don't
honestly.
think they need to be tight.
These
at
could
all.
be like a little bit jiggly. If we want the most affordable, simplest storage solution, this is basically it. When we set it up, I was like, oh, this is really big and stupid. But the fact that it collapses down and you can actually like store it somewhere,
You can, yeah.
it's
you can-
only going to
you
be
put
big and stupid when it's holding big toppers. But then it like breaks down and goes
You
away.
actually put it in your table.
Right. You can break that down pretty easily and store it either in the vault or you can store it R. Kelly style
In the
in the closet.
keep it trapped in the closet.
That's
None of us knew anything about it, and we were able to assemble it in 2 seconds flat. Very intuitive, very strong. I like it.
I like the look of it. I actually think it looks nice when it's loaded up with toppers.
I have one major complaint / concern right here.
Oh yeah.
The felt. So like my spidey sense is tingling on this felt because
Healing hazard. As soon as you get that, it's over.
you're done.
If these were much looser, can it just be wood and it just sits in there, and as long as you don't like chuck it in, you're fine. Or we could we have a lot of like rubber feet and bumpers. We could just put bumpers at the bottom of these.
Have like tabs.
So at the bottom, it's supported, and then you don't really need any this way because you get some rattle.
No,
but that's fine.
I think that would be fine, or potentially just a different, maybe a gasket as opposed to a felt. Rack. This is one. We have another version.
Rack number 1. Yeah.
This is rack 1.0.
Rack 2.
2.0. Let's get to 2.0. Let's see what the next one is.
So this is. I can already tell this is going to be a smaller footprint.
Yeah.
Instead of the back and the front, if you had these feet that notch up this way, then you don't need any magnets or anything. Instead of the notches on the back like this, you actually notch it like that.
Oh, Jason's a smart guy.
Yeah.
Look how smart he is.
So that gravity's holding it together
So
rather than magnets.
So JV, like this coming in here is just fundamentally less stable than that.
Okay.
This is a more stable place to put a stretcher, is across the bottom as opposed to across the middle. Okay, well let's build it the way that they intended. See that anchoring point? Get it in that focus.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Okay, so they put an insert in here to bolt this one together. So this will be more stable.
We're gonna ignore the bolt.
Okay.
If you were gonna use a hardware solution, it should probably be a wing nut or something with something you can screw in by hand.
Let
You
me
don't
go
need
get
it.
my Allen wrench set on game night.
Can see why they did it though. Like you can already tell because it's so tall. Unless like it's tight, which would make assembly difficult. I bet when you bolt this thing together, it takes
It's
that
probably
away.
Okay, this one is not as tight.
I like this one way better already.
Yeah, but
There's a
it
problem.
looks good, but it wobbles.
I mean, there's nothing we can do about the footprint this way, unless we store them the other way, like the top block.
Yeah.
This definitely shrinks the footprint this way, like, let's say it's up against the wall.
Yeah,
which
get a
is
little-
nice. It makes it less intrusive.
These pieces, though, these plywood pieces are quite a bit bigger than these pieces, though. So yes, the footprint in the room was reduced, but the size of the components increased.
More expensive to make.
It's
more
gonna-
expensive to ship.
Yes.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? This is going to be a lower cost design than this, just due to material and shipping costs. So I just want to throw that out
You
there.
know, speaking of shipping, because I'm looking at this and thinking about the size. These guys here, the minimum length is the length of these stretchers. I'm almost like those stretchers should be this wide.
Yeah.
So here's like the mounting points. If those mounting points were here, it's going to work just as well.
Right.
And your box for shipping isn't going to be 4 feet. It's going to be 2.5 feet or whatever.
They don't necessarily even need to be tied together. These could be this long. It just needs a big enough foot to be stable, to stand up on its own.
Sure.
These could be independent assemblies
Yep.
with shorter feet. And then once you slide the topper in, you can put them wherever you want. Once the topper's in there, they're going to be fine and stable.
They're resting, and that's even smaller stuff to store later when you're not using it.
Right.
unless the feet are fixed, because then it gets a little awkward.
I wouldn't have
but-
the feet be fixed.
Yeah, I like the knockdown is really nice. That would, the added benefit of that is we're looking at our 3 foot wide table toppers. We have 4 foot wide table toppers as well.
That's
So we
right.
actually have 2 lengths. The other ones come out to about there. So if those were independent,
Also,
it's kind of best of everything.
Also, in terms of player desks. Now, I think there are issues with player desks, and you're going to get less density. You couldn't put as many because they have that thickness issue. But if they are able to be adjusted,
Could use them for that as well.
Yeah.
I think Ian is onto it. Make that a unit, sell them as pairs, total breakdown.
And then bonus points if we could get it that like when you take it apart, it all kind of nests together in a nice package.
Right.
So you don't have like 6 or 7 or 8 parts to like deal with.
Last question, big question. Is this made out of a generic hardwood like a maple or an ash, like a low cost hardwood? Is this made out of plywood, which is the lowest cost? Or are we offering this in all our different woods?
I would vote on solid hardwood.
One flavor.
We are so set up to do it in every flavor. I don't know why we wouldn't. And if someone wants to pay for the Purple Heart one, let them pay for the Purple Heart one.
The drawback to solid hardwood, though, look how short this grain is.
This guy right here.
You know, we're making long, narrow fingers, which in solid wood, when you cut all this out, they're gonna want to move a little bit. You could get tighter slots and more open slots. And then if one's tight, you're cramming your topper in there, it's gonna want to break right there.
That'd be so annoying.
It's gonna want to split.
If there was ever a design that really was made for plywood, this is it. Plywood would be better as a material in terms of durability, in terms of price. Could I throw this out there? What happens if you did a plywood with a spray finish, like a black finish, like you just sand it and it's just a painted finish?
We paint them.
If we're painting it black, why wouldn't we go like plastic or metal?
Right.
And that's
Sub it out. Sub it out.
absolutely going to be the cheapest.
Ready to
so
ship.
I'm like, we make it out of hardwood or somebody else makes it.
That works great if we're selling thousands of units of these.
Right.
Whatever we make it out of, we're calling it the featherboard.
It does look like a featherboard. I
yeah.
couldn't stop seeing that either. No.
This
guy's sketch.
Yeah.
Not great. Which I get why they had the bolts, but fuck it.
Yeah.
We've created something else you have to lean against your wall when not used.
Jump. Yeah.
Both of our specialists are paloozing
With their-
especially hard right
with
now.
their poos powers combined.
We got a lolly right here, and then we also have. Yeah, go ahead, blow it up, blow it up. Oh.
Whoa.
Guess
Oh,
what?
that's
Guess
cool.
what? Dice of balloonza.
Oh my god.
Isn't that great?